Hi, wonderful first graders. I'm going to introduce our spelling words for the week. This week we have 6 words and they all have short A in them. Remember, short A says ah. So what I need you to do is I need you to go get your small whiteboard and I need you to get a pen and whatever you use to erase. So a tissue, or if you have an eraser, grab that too. So I'll give you a second to do that. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to say the spelling word. We're going to sound it out together. So we'll break it apart and then we'll write it on our board and then spell it out loud together. It's important that you're doing all of these things with us. It'll help your brain remember how to spell these words. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and write number 1 on my board. Sorry, it looks a little silly on the screen. It looks a little bit better. Okay, so the first word that we're going to spell is am. I am in first grade. So let's break it apart. Am. I hear 2 sounds. What letter says ah? And then what letter says Write that on your board. Am. It's not a tricky word because we can sound it out. Am. Let's spell it together. A-M. Am. Okay, number 2. Our second word is at. We are at the mall. At. At. Okay, I hear 2 sounds. I think there's 2 letters. Ah. What letter says ah? And then what letter says t? Ah. T. At. How do we spell at? A-T. At. I'm sorry, my writing is a little crooked. I'm getting used to this. Hopefully it'll get better. Okay, the third word is sat. We sat on the comfy couch. Sat. Let's break it apart. S-A-T. Sat. I hear 3 sounds. S-A-T. Okay, see if you can figure out how to spell it. It's not tricky. We can sound it out. S-A-T. Sat. Sat. Let's spell it together. S-A-T. Sat. Okay, number 4. Next word is man. He is a very nice man. Let's break it apart. I hear 3 sounds, and it's not tricky, so I can sound it out. Okay, see if you can spell it. Okay, let's spell it together. M-A-N spells man. I'm going to write number 5 up here. I have 2 more. Number 5 is dad. Dad. My dad is a police officer. So let's sound it out and we'll break it apart. Dad. D. A. D. D. A. D. I hear 3 sounds. There's going to be 3 letters. Go ahead and try to write it. D. A. D. Okay, let's spell it together. D-A-D. Dad. Dad. Okay, number 6. It's our last spelling word for the week, and I'm going to have you practice these words in your sand tray or maybe a different way this week as well later on. The last word is mat. I bought a new floor mat for our kitchen. Mat. Let's break it apart. Okay, I hear 3 sounds. There's going to be 3 letters. See if you can spell it. Mat. Let's spell it together. M-A-T. Mat. Good. So let's practice reading these words one more time. Number 1. Let me see if I can turn this a little so you can see a little bit better. Number 1, am. Number 2, at. 3, sat. 4, man. 5, dad. And 6, mat. All have short A sounds in them.